Hey guys.
Hey, long time no see, right?
It's been a little minute, but we are, well, it's the last day of September, and
Yeah.
we've come to Thorpe Park today. We just want to check out the Fright Nights construction update and the merge that's starting, just to get that sneak peek, and also just to get back on our ride.
Yeah.
We are going away on our month-long Orlando holiday very, very shortly. So we're actually coming to the end of the UK park season for us, and we haven't had the chance to come for a little while to Thorpe Park, so we decided to just use this gorgeous sunny day.
I know, you wouldn't believe it's end of September. I mean, it's getting colder,
it's
don't get me wrong.
It's fresh, it's definitely like hoodie weather, but it's so nice to be back. We haven't had the chance to come on like Hyperia for a couple of months now, so we're really excited to be here today. So come with us, we'll show you all of the sights, get you ready for that fall vibes, the Fright Nights vibes. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, because the last time we were here last year, we sort of came before Fright Nights had started, and there was loads of different construction going on, especially with like the toy shop one and all of the different mazes. So I haven't seen anything online to say that they haven't started construction, or they have. So yeah, come with us. We're going to walk around the park, do our favourite rides and everything, and keep you updated along the way.
So let's go.
Let's ride. It's 2025 September anyway. Done. I haven't been on a ride for so long, as we said earlier on in the video, so it's really, really nice to get back on it and everything. That was really good. I feel like you do sort of black out a little bit on this little turn and everything. And as for Rob, he was the same, weren't you? You said exactly the same. However, what I will say is, since coming in from the park and obviously walking over to this area, like, we have not seen any theming whatsoever for Fright Nights. And it starts on the 3rd of October. It's October 3rd. So yeah, nothing so far. So we'll obviously be making our way around, but a really, really good ride. How did you find it went, Rob?
Yeah, I loved it. I always love it. But yeah, I think for me personally, I prefer the front to the back. We sat at the back, which was still cool, but I definitely prefer sitting at the front because I think it's nice to have that crest as you come over the lift hill. But it was still a really good ride. Also, we walked straight on. There was no queuing whatsoever. So great first ride of the day.
My name's Reggie. I just went on the Swarm ride at Thorpe Park. I think it's proper good. It's thrilling, it's fast. I recommend to go in it. And follow these guys up, you know. Yeah.
Hello there, didn't see you there. So we are now in the Thorpe Megastore, where we're having a little look, aren't we, just to see if there's any sort of Fright Nights merchandise, anything new or interesting since the last time we came here. I believe we came here in about May, June time. Literally looks like a few little badges that I didn't notice before. They've got like all the Saw stuff, and price-wise on these, oh, here we go, they're up here. So you've got £6 if they're in the teal, £8 for purple, orange 10 and yellow is 16. And then obviously the Saw Billy badge is £10, which is quite a lot of money. I don't know what you do with that.
Oh, it's a Billy badge?
Yeah. I mean, that's a little bit different, isn't it, for Hyperia and stuff? What have we, oh my God. Look, Rob, this can be for Rocky. All the dog stuff, I've never noticed that before, have you?
No.
And then, oh God, do you remember when we came here, like in that time, and they had the most tackiest tidal wave thing going? Well, now they've got the snow globe, which is actually just behind you, Rob, here. So, should we give it a little shake? I don't want to break it, no, I can't break it and have to pay for it now. Oh, look at all the snow going. Woo! Oh dear God, I actually thought they got rid of this. Sorry, but seriously, I mean, what is that? What is this? Would you like to have that? I think we should get that for Lily and James, because they did go on it. And look, Rob, you can now get your coloured pencils, your notepads for a weekly planner. That would come in handy for us, wouldn't it? And yeah, they're definitely trying to shift the snow globes by the sides of things. And obviously a rip-off as a Stanley mug. Still no Fright Nights merch though. Disappointing.
So we found our first signs of Fright Nights. We've got the Toy Box Tavern. So this is basically your bar. So you've got the menu there. It's basically draft beers. They've got Stella, Magners, Budweiser. There's some red and white wine, some rosé wine, spirit. and some soft drinks. So just themed really to that sort of toy box style that obviously works with one of the houses here, the doll Stitches house.
We loved that last year, didn't we?
We did.
That's really, really good.
So Ben, given if you were at this bar now tonight,
Yeah.
do you prefer red or white wine?
Oh, I'm a white wine. Actually, no. Spirit.
Neither. Another sign of what's to come, your Cajun comforts. And what's really good is obviously the Cajun theme works really well with the whole New Orleans theme as well of this area. So it looks like they've got some cookies, some nachos, corn on the cob and hot dogs. And then just behind there you can see there's a hearse with a coffin. Now it's in here that you'll come to watch the 4D show, which again this year is going to be It, which we saw last year. And it was really, really good. But I wouldn't, to do it 2 years in a row is a little bit repetitive, but there's a wreath on the door there, there's a little bit of Halloween decoration, nothing too crazy, but all around the area you can see there's some autumnal flowers and some corn and some hay. And of course, would Ben and Rob come to Thorpe Park? Would it be a visit to Thorpe Park if we were not going to go on our favourite ride, Detonator, which is...
There she is!
Right there. What's the wait time? I can't even see from here.
I'm going to guess 0 minutes.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, it's not just my eyes. The keyboard actually is not showing anything, but I'm assuming it's a walk-on.
We're thrilled to have you here for the grand debut of our biggest, most fabulous 4th of July fireworks. We call it Red, White, and Boom. Now, let's find that damnation button. Oops, my bad. Not that one. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We always love a ride on Detonator, and it was just as good as always. And the fall colours were really pretty. As we were going up, you could see all the different colours of the trees as Hyperia was going around and Nemesis Inferno. So that was really, really nice.
Yeah, completely agree with Rob. It always still catches you off guard and everything, especially as you're watching Hyperia in the distance, then all of a sudden you're like, oh my god, that sensation is brilliant beyond belief. And as Rob said, loads of fall colours, which is just that natural transition into October. So yeah, as we mentioned earlier, it does start on October the 3rd, Fright Nights and everything. So there was a few, just for 3 days. We're going to take you around in a minute to see where the staging and everything is for Lucifer's Lair. And we have seen a few decorations in terms of more autumnal sort of vibe and stuff. But apart from that, not much really. So unless it's hiding on the other side of the park where the mazes and everything are, I have not seen much at all. But yeah, let's go and show you the staging.
So this is kind of the hub where it all kicks off. Now last year we did stay and watch the show, and it was really good. And there is a new show this year, which is the only thing that's really new for it. You can just see they're putting the final touches up now. You can see the chair that Lucifer's going to sit in on the stage back there, and it was really, really good. So you can see the G-frames at the top, the rig right up at the top there of the stage, of the truss there. That's actually got flames in, so there'll be a fire effect. So that'll look really cool. But yeah, just for that to be the only new thing, it's a bit disappointing. And you can just see back here as well a little bit more of the themes. You've got some of the cages there. I think they have dancers and stuff in that.
I just can't believe how late they're leaving it. To only be putting it up now 3 days before, it seems kind of crazy. So definitely a last minute job. I used to love Fright Nights when I was growing up, but lately, in my opinion, it's not as good as it used to be. Yeah, last year was good, but maybe it's just because I'm getting older.
Also, we are going to Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando for an RIP tour. And I think I like Fright Nights, but I think when you go to HHN it's a different experience. So we're not actually able to go because we've got all of our holiday obviously to go to Orlando, and then with the time that we've got off work for that, we haven't got any extra time off to come to Fright Nights this year, so we're actually skipping it this year. But there is no new maze. There's 2 new scenes in trailers, but the rest of the horror mazes are all exactly the same as last year. So or maybe some twists or whatever, but the actual fundamental maze is the same. So there wasn't really as much of an incentive for us this year, but it is what it is.
And if you wanna check out what an RIP tour is at Halloween Horror Nights, we've got another video up on our channel and everything, which goes into detail on that, just about what it is, some sort of ticket price and everything from when we did it a couple of years back in Hollywood. But yeah, we can't wait to hit up Orlando's in just a couple of weeks. I'm almost there.
So obviously this is the first maze that we've passed, so you can see the dates there, 3rd of October, 2nd of November. It's obviously not every day, but this is trailers. Now, this one has been here for a really, really long time. It is good. I mean, the queuing is horrendous. Last year, I remember we were queuing in it and it just felt like we weren't moving. But you can see back there, you basically go through the cattle pen and then straight through into the cinema. And it is a really cool entrance into like that 80s style cinema. It reminds me of that, I think it was season 2 of Stranger Things. It just gives me that vibe. And then you can see the movie posters outside, and those are the films that they're taking off, and they're usually like a spoof on an existing film, but you've got, for example, like 8 Dolls you can see there, and there's a sequel. I can't make out what it says, but one of them is a sequel to one they've done before, and inside you go through multiple screens, and you're basically inside the horror movie, so the movie comes to life, and it is really, really cool, but only 2 of them are ones they've not done before. So they also had this open in the summer a few years ago, and we did it then as well. So I feel like we've done this one enough now that I think it would be good to completely renovate it and come up with a new idea, a new solution. But it's still, if you haven't done it, it's very, very good. But if you've done it multiple times before, I don't know if it's worth the money this year.
Yeah, so very unlike Halloween Horror Nights, they can actually touch you in this maze, which is definitely elevating that scare level for you. And obviously typical for the Merlin parks, they put the scare ratings, the sensory ratings, your age limits and everything here, so definitely give it a read before entering trailers or any of the mazes here this year.
This might be a bit controversial, but I think those boards that you get outside rides, you really should read them. So Hyperia is currently a 25-minute wait. Definitely come down a lot since last year when we were waiting, 60 to 90 minutes, even on off-peak days. So much nicer to see a 25-minute queue. In the past, we've used single rider, which has worked really well if you do quickly want to get on it, but I think we do want to ride together, and 25 minutes is very doable. And there it is, speeding up the lift hill. Don't see it stuck on that lift hill as often these days. But such a good ride. So we've just come off of Hyperia, where we waited literally about 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was so good. It's really nice to finally get on Hyperia without waiting like an hour and a bit for it, for sure. And we've now arrived at our second maze, Deadbeat.
So Deadbeat is a really cool maze. It was here last year. So it's basically set in a nightclub. So you're going in all of these scenes within the nightclub. There's music, there's lots of scent. There's even one, like you go in an alley and it smells of urine, like as if you're out the back of the club and stuff. It's really, really cool.
Because you know about that, Rob.
Well, everyone knows about that. We've all been there. But yeah, very, very cool. And it is a good addition. The only thing, again, it was obviously it's not a new maze, but I think it was one of my favourites. I personally thought it was really good.
Have you mentioned to them they're all add-on prices really for these mazes as well?
Yeah, so you can get bundles that you can get one that we can go to all of them. You can get ones that you go to, like I think it was 3 of them.
Yeah.
And we did all of them last year, and they were good.
Yeah, I mean they are really, really good. I think when you've got to pay extra for them, I mean you could argue that in your Halloween Horror Nights ticket Universal you are paying what, $60-70 for the night and everything. I just sometimes feel that when you are buying them additionally, it feels a bit like you want them to be really good. Like, we were watching a vlogger the other day and they said that one of the Alton Towers mazes was £16 on its own to go through.
Yeah. And
they sort of came out a little bit underwhelmed by that one.
Because it's not, they haven't got the budget that they've got in like Universal and stuff, which is completely understandable, but...
It's £16 for a maze.
And I think, again, if you've done it just 12 months ago...
Yeah.
There's not much of an incentive to come back. Yeah.
I think they've got a very good marketing campaign.
Yeah.
And it is.
And the
you know, it's
entertainment is
Europe's
good. The
Halloween
atmosphere
one.
and the atmosphere is
Yeah.
good. When you're here, the atmosphere is good. And if this is your Halloween night where you're going to feel those vibes, it's great. But I think,
we've just been spoilt by Universal, and I think once you've done an American park, it's not the same. However, I will say that after watching that vlog of Scarefest at Alton Towers, made me really want to go. Like, their scare zones look really, really good. So do check out.
but the dates don't work.
Dates don't work for us, sadly, but maybe next year. Maybe next year. But yeah, do come and check it out, because Deadbeat was really, really good. So we're just going to stop, have a little bit of lunch and everything. We're not going to eat in the park. We've brought our own sandwiches. We're not being cheap. We're being healthy for once, rather than the fast food. Then we're going to take you round to go past Colossus, past Saw, see if Stitches is all set up, and then, yeah, see where the rest of the day takes us. Oh, so we make it to our first closed ride here, which is Samurai. I love Samurai. But the park has done so well today with its operations. Like, everything is open, which is amazing. Like, the last couple of times we come to Thorpe Park, obviously Stealth's been shut and everything. Hyperia hasn't any breakdowns that we know of yet, but sadly Samurai is shut. But we can deal without that one today. But very, very good flat ride if you haven't done it already.
It wouldn't be Halloween at Thorpe Park without a ride on Saw. And only a 10-minute wait today.
So we come to our scare zone. Ooh. So it's the Crows of Morecambe or Meakin Meadow,
Morecambe.
However you want to pronounce that. Again, you've got your day scare rating and your night scare rating. So this is open both day and night, which is fantastic. And as you can see, like, it is right in the centre for the day, and obviously slightly more elevated for the evening. Your sensory ratings underneath. But we've done this one.
We really
it was
liked
brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
So cool, like the gate leading in, and we'll just pan the camera over.
I really liked it purely because it's quite dark. They put the smoke and fog effects on.
There's loads of pumpkins and stuff.
Well, look at this guy right in front of you. So he literally is one of the main people that sort of stalks you, doesn't he, essentially? I love, like, a pumpkin patch. I love, like,
The
them sort of
aesthetic of
corn
it.
mazes.
It just works
classic
really
Halloween.
well with, like, the whole Halloween theme, doesn't it?
And it was quite long.
It's really long, and you can see in the distance the pumpkins. I mean, we can't get close enough to show you right now, but it really was an exceptional skiz, and this was probably one of the highlights of Fright Nights for me last year.
Absolutely, and it's very, you know, dark and dingy, you're sort of on top of each other. I loved it, really, really good. I think I actually prefer scare zones to mazes sometimes. I don't know if you agree, but yeah, I love them to bits, and I'm so excited for the ones in... And the what, sorry? They add a lot. I'm being, like, told what to say here. I'm joking. Yeah, they add a lot. But yeah, the whole vibe of the park comes alive with these scare zones. So check this one out, it's really good.
So we're just on the walkway alongside Colossus as we're heading back towards the park entrance. And you can just see from this point just a little bit more of an insight into the scare zone. So it really is such a good scare zone, and hopefully you can see now how, with all the fencing, they've basically designed it so it's more of like a maze layout. So it's a longer walk than it would be if you were to just walk in a straight line. And you can see all the different sections with the pumpkin patches, the hay bales, and where the scarecrows are going to be jumping out of. It's really, really good, and I really do recommend this one.
Outside of Stitches, which is such a good maze. In fact, I would argue that this is the best one here at Fright Nights. It was long, lots of actors, lots of scare jumps. The theming in there was absolutely unreal. So it is that kind of environment of going into that toy shop where everything comes alive, stitched together, and she's out to get you. Look at the front. I mean, it is amazing. Like, as I said, maybe they could have done with a bit of an upgrade this year and putting a new one in and stuff. But do you know what? Brilliant. This is like Universal theming level, right? So, so good. And what's really clever here on the side as well, they advertise all of the things that they've got here. So you can see Lucifer, school play set, which is their little show they normally do by stealth with that American sort of campus vibe. Then you've got House Toy Emporium, which we're standing out here now, which is Stitches. Moving on to the cinema one, which you said was trailers, and I'm not too sure what that one is above. Can you see that?
I think it's
some sort of other show.
I think it's just showing you the laws of it, isn't it? 'Cause you've got like Lucifer on there. You've got, you know, the teddy bear from the toy shop.
It's very well done. It really, really is.
And obviously this is the exit. Isn't it? So this is where you come out of. So you enter the scare zone at Saw.
Yeah.
And then you exit here right by Stitches, which obviously is going to bring you out into this section.
And we also, last time, we loved all these little stands, didn't we? I remember that you had some apple fries, from what I remember, the apple fries. And obviously they've got the tacos here, which are really, really good. It just heightens and elevates the whole theme here. So even though, yes, there's nothing brand new for Fright Nights this year, essentially, apart from a stage show or two, if you've never done it before, or if you're a true fan of horror, definitely come and visit Fright Nights, because why not?
What a great afternoon we've had in Thorpe Park.
A good day.
And what I really like on days like this is that everything's a walk on pretty much. Like if you do have to queue, it's so short. And I feel like we really got on quite a lot today, didn't we?
Absolutely. Like nothing was more than 25 minutes, you know, and that was for your big ones like Hyperia.
In terms of like the Halloween, the Fright Nights sort of stuff, there is no merch at all. And
we're trying to think back to last year because
I can't even
we're
remember
almost
if they had any.
The only place I could think they had it was the Megastore, and vaguely, but again, I'd have to maybe review our old one.
Yeah, we'd have to look back. But yeah, so watch the old video.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of the construction, everything is sort of in place now. There's a few little bits like around the stage that they still need to do work on, but it's getting there. But the event started in like 72 hours, so
I'd like to see some more decorations in these UK theme parks. Alton Towers, again, I keep mentioning that because I'm just comparing the two, but they've got quite a few of their like scare characters now dotted around the park, so they've gone better.
Just theming in terms of like having like pumpkins out and just general Halloween decorations just to add to the theme in, because it does make the whole aesthetic, even just visiting the park during the day, if you're not going to the event but you're just in the park visiting on them particular days, I think it adds a lot of.
And surely it can't cost that much to buy a few pumpkins.
Well, just for example, you know, I know we're talking on a different scale, but like you go to Disney and even if you're not going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, in the day you've still got the pumpkins, the wreaths, that sort of decoration out, and I think that's what maybe is lacking. But otherwise, we've had a great day.
We have.
Again, with queue times, it's definitely worth going this time of year. Ben, what was your ride of the day?
Yeah, we're doing this new thing now, so we're finishing off with our ride of the day. So in future vlogs, you'll see this as well. I'm trying it out, see if you agree and like and comment if you do.
See if it's a
vibe. My ride of the day is a toss-up between Detonator and Vortex. You know what, I always say Detonator, so I'm going to go Vortex this time, but...
And I think for me, it would be Vortex.
Yeah.
Or...
Even Rush was quite good this time.
Oh no, I thought I was coming out of it today.
That's why I liked it.
I haven't been on it since I lost 3 stone, so I felt like I was sliding through the cracks. So no, I think Hyperia as well though, it's still just edges it for me.
Hyperia today, I must admit, really hurt my head. I don't know what it was, we were in a rubbish row 4, nothing. You don't feel anything in that row personally. After doing the front on Hyperia, you cannot beat it. And it just shook me about a bit, but still good.
I'm very much hoping to get on lots of new rides now in the next few weeks when we get over to Orlando. So if you're not already, please do like, subscribe, comment below. And thanks to everyone who came to say hi to us today. And we'll see you again soon.
See you later. Thank you.